Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Walker England, speaking on behalf of TraderPlanet.com and their instructor staff. Today, I want to take a few minutes to discuss some of the market's most commonly used technical oscillators, along with their strengths and weaknesses. At the conclusion of this video, I hope you can make an intelligent decision about which indicators to add into your trading plan. So, let's go ahead and turn to our first chart of the day. Here you'll see a EuroCAD daily chart depicting three different technical indicators. The first of which is going to be RSI, followed by MACD and the stochastics oscillator. All three of these technical indicators are going to fall into the same indicator classification. An oscillator is going to fall above or below a center line. That's exactly what we see here with our first indicator, RSI. RSI simply is going to calculate the average gains relative to the average loss of our price action to develop an overbought or oversold signal. When we look at our uptrend on the EuroCAD, traders will wait for the indicator to dip back down below oversold, which is going to be denoted underneath 30. When momentum turns back up in the marketplace, this will offer us an opportunity to buy. Next up, we have our MACD indicator. This is going to be another oscillator that moves above and below a zero line. Here we can see MACD utilizing an interpretation of the 12 and 26 moving averages to go ahead and determine whether price momentum is up or price momentum is down. Normally, traders will wait for a MACD crossover above our blue signal line to enter into a position. Last but not least, we do have our stochastics oscillator, again moving above and below a center line. Stochastics going to use a calculation looking at our current close relative to the lowest lows and lowest highs. Again, traders will wait for our blue %K line to close over our %D line before entering into a trade. Which leads to the question, out of these three indicators, which one is going to be the best? Well, the best is always relative in trading, and I want you to go ahead and try out each of these indicators. But know this, RSI going to be one of the slower moving oscillators out of the family. Notice on our EuroCAD daily chart, we're only afforded one opportunity to buy using our oversold level. Next up, when we look at MACD, for the same time period, if we're trading MACD crossovers above our signal line, this will afford us three opportunities to enter into the market. Lastly, we have stochastics, which is going to be our quickest oscillator, and we'll find if we're counting our crossovers, this does afford us 4 different opportunities to trade once we find our %K rising above our %D line underneath our 30 value. So, you can pick and choose and try out which oscillator works for you. Just know, stochastics going to be the fastest, RSI the slowest, and MACD affording you some middle ground. I hope you've enjoyed today's presentation. This is Walker England, and I hope to speak to each and every one of you again soon. Thanks for joining.